と思う。Doing things in preparation. Verb 手フォーム plus 置く。Okay, so this is really popular grammar, I guess, in Japanese language.
Yes.
And let's hear what Andy said. 60 minutes, 28 seconds.
Ramen in the new year. Doing things in preparation with te oku. Te oku. To say you're doing something in preparation for something else, in Japanese, you just take the te form of any verb and add oku. Now this oku comes from the verb oku, which is to place something or to put something, for example, on a table. And there is a kanji for that, but when you use this form, te oku, you're not going to use the kanji for the verb oku, which is once again to place something. Now, when you conjugate it, you conjugate oku as a godan verb. So you just conjugate it like this. Shite oku. Shite okimasu. Shite oko. You can use the volitional. Shite okimashou. You can use the polite volitional. Shite oita. Past tense. Shite okimashita. Polite past tense. So you just conjugate it like a godan verb. I just wanted to point that out. Here, you're conjugating the oku part. Now, when you use te-oku, which I'm going to get into the example sentences soon, but I just want to mention really quickly that in conversation, te-oku often becomes toku. So, by the way, this is suru. Suru becomes shite, right? Shite will often become shitoku in conversation. So if you're listening to a TV show or you're listening to anime or you're listening to someone, talking to you, if they say shitoku or tabetoku, they're talking about te-oku. This is very, very common in conversation. You're not going to see it in books or anything unless it's a dialogue. But in conversation, almost all the time. Shite oite becomes shitoite. Shite oita becomes shitoita. Shite oko becomes shitoko. Shitoko. Right? It's a little bit confusing, but just know that that's how it will show up a lot in conversation. So let's go over some example sentences so we can get a better hang of this. Katte oko means let's buy it, or let's buy something in preparation for something. So for example, if we have a party this week, we have a party this Sunday, and we're at the store right now, it's Friday, and we're thinking, do we need to buy beer? I think we have some at home, but maybe we need some more, so we should probably buy some just in case or ahead of time. In that situation, you're going to use teoko. So katte oko, biru o katte oko. Let's buy this beer in preparation for the party on Sunday. Buy it ahead of time, right? Tabete oko. Let's eat in preparation for something. And then in the more complicated sentences down below, you'll get to see more of what these mean. But yeah, tabete oku. Tabete oku. Tabete oku. So I'm going to eat, or I will eat, or eat in preparation for something.
食べておく。Okay, so when do we use ておく grammar?
Okay. Yeah. So as Andy said, for preparation.
Okay, for example?
For example, 予約しておく。
予約しておく。あ、東京に行くの？じゃあ予約しておかないとね。Yes, all the actions considered as preparation, actually we use ておく and really like it's so common. Okay, one point Andy emphasizes really worthy to aware is 置く originally this is the place. はい、スマホを置いてください。Place your smartphone. それから、コップを置いてください。ここにコップを置いてください。ここにラップトップを置いてください。置く。In that case, it's really like involving this action of placing some object. So we're gonna use kanji, oku. But this is just a preparation, te oku grammar that there is no physical movement of like placing object. Therefore, do you use kanji or not?
I don't use kanji.
Yes,
In this
we do not use kanji. You need to use hiragana. So, yeah, like of course in the conversation where there's no problem, no worries. But if you write down, you're gonna use hiragana. Okay, so one thing's very, I think when you say preparation, it's really specific. For example, 明日テストがあります。勉強しておく。明日パーティーがあります。ビールを買っておきましょう。Very specific. But if you see actual like conversation in the Japanese people's actual conversation, how te oku is used is more vague. So this is what Andy argues. 19 minutes 35 seconds.
Something by listening. So let's do some more complete sentences to get a better idea for how this works. 彼を買っておこう。彼を買っておこう。Let's buy curry in preparation for something. This in preparation for something can actually be pretty vague. Like there doesn't have to be a specific event in time. It can just be let's buy curry so that we have curry because sometimes we want to eat curry, right? So we could be at the store and just カレー買っておこうか。買っておこうか。We should probably buy curry. And the implication is in preparation for the next time we actually want to eat it so that we have it. So that's another situation you can use. It's actually very common in that kind of situation. 今日は長いからたくさん食べておく. In preparation for this long day, I'm going to eat. Or today is going to be very long. So in preparation for that, I'll eat a lot. I forgot to put たくさん. I'll eat a lot.
Yeah, so te oku grammar is so vague that actually it doesn't necessarily require a decided event. For example, when you go to a supermarket and you see they sell the curry concentration and you just feel like, if I buy curry then eventually I eat. So, カレー買っておこうか. By the way, I really didn't notice. Andy used this grammar. カレー買っておこうか. So he used, yes, drop u and add ka phrase, informal speech. カレーを買っておこうか。今日は長いからたくさん食べておく。たくさん食べておこうね。So like, you really do not like, you don't have to have like clear, like a future event in the context. Still people use it. If after all, I don't know when did he say, but after all, any action we make in our life is all preparation. So potentially, any action can be followed by this grammar, te oku. That's what Andy said, and it's really true. Like, if you make an action to expect something else, the future action, we all the time this grammar. Okay, and also this formation. Do you use this? しておく、しとく。しておいて、しといて。How often?
So only maybe. So しといて。
Oh, really?
しておいて。So talk to boss when talking to boss or talking to teacher. Maybe I can use oku.
Yes, of course. Okay, so here we go. しておく is normal, generic. But しとく is limited to informal. So you're not gonna say the formal occasion. It is only informal speech. しとく。しとくよ。私がしとくよ。私カレー買っとくよ。そうなんだ。
But sometimes しときましょうか。
しときましょうか。That's right.
So sometimes
Yes.
I use to my boss, my teacher.
しと く
So formal speech しときましょうか。
しときましょうか。しときます。
But yeah, but in this case, so always determine or so cover the end of the sentence. しときましょうか。しょうか is like formal.
Yeah. So
So we
this
cover.
ておく if ておく this verb おく if it's end with formal then it's gonna be formal. So actually this like a shorten transformation can be you might be able to use it even in a formal speech. Like for example, like when we wanna dilute the formality, you know, like if we want to make the conversation not so very formal, then we insert this grammar しておきますよ instead しときますよ For example, something else. ている form 例えば、はい。見ています instead 見てます then if we drop e then we just add some like a casual nuance but still we can maintain must with formality. So this is kind of like our technique how we can add more like a friendlier atmosphere with must form. So this is it. Yes, we're gonna use しときますよしといてもいいですかSo this shorten formation, yeah, it's really useful in this like usage. Already, go for work. Let's move on.